Hello, welcome back. It has been quite a while since I've done a nice little sit down video like this. So I tweeted asking you for your most unhinged, unusual, interesting Alton Towers merch, and I'm going to be ranking them on a tier list. I have included some of my own, a couple pieces that I own, some pieces off eBay, and I will be leaving the Smiler stuff till the end. You'll know why. So let's start off with Twitter. Starting off strong, we have Luke from Ghost to Jen suggested Oblivion shoelaces, Peak Towers merch. I mean, back when I started actually going to Alton Towers regularly, so like 2018, 2019, these were abundant, so I wouldn't call them super rare, even though I know they don't sell them anymore. So I'm gonna put these in like C. I think their value will increase over time, but I think we're also gonna have a lot more unhinged entries, so I think a C is quite fair for those. Thanks, Luke. Next we have Crispin Ashaya, sorry I butchered that, said Nemesis Coke, Nemesis Beer, and the infamous Oblivion and Air condoms. The last two have been submitted by someone else, so let's address the Coke and Beer. I'm gonna have to Google image this. Here we go. I'm gonna pick the can because I think it's a lot more iconic. There might be a slight bias here towards Nemesis. I'm gonna put Nemesis Beer at an A, or the can, because they don't do them anymore. It's got the old logo, alright. Thank you for your submission. Next from Alice, we have the Gnome and Oblivion charm bracelet. Extremely iconic entries. I'm gonna rank them separately. I can also see a slight Smiler gnome there. Nice. Gnome. I think that's an A tier, because I really wish they still did gnomes at Alton Towers. I just think it's cool. It's got sunglasses. I would 100% buy that if that was still at Towers trading. Oblivion bracelet. I do think it's iconic and very cool. And again, if they sold them, I would be all over that. So I'm going to put it at, I'm going to say B tier. Just because I'm a bit biased here. I only wear gold jewellery and it's silver. And I also feel like they're going to tarnish. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really funny with buying like jewellery, so I'm going to put B tier. Now the ultimate, beautiful, legendary, inappropriate products. I don't know if I'm going to get demonetized if I name them. Eden, absolutely beautiful submissions here. Right, so this and this are basically the same, so I've got to get this picture. It's the one that's just most recognisable to me. Believe it or not, I think this is going to have to be my first. I don't know what the S stands for. Just legendary, amazing, weird, wonderful Alton Towers marketing. Yeah, that's an immediate S tier. Chef's kiss. Now for the lube. I can't believe I'm saying, I never thought I'd say these sentences on YouTube. I'm gonna put these at a B tier. Eden's next entry, where is it? Here we go, the Nemesis comic. That again, it's just incredible, beautiful, wonderful. If Alton Towers bring these back, I'm gonna end up having a mental breakdown because they're all gonna end up on eBay and I'm not gonna be able to find one. So obviously S tier. On to the next entry from Twitter. This is from Dan, the 13 necklace. This is from the TV ads, so this is automatically going to go very high up on the rankings. Oh, it looks a little tarnished. I'm really picky about jewellery and stuff because stuff tarnishes and it really annoys me. I'm allergic to nickel. I've seen quite a few knocking around, so they're not like the rarest in the world. But I'm gonna put it quite high up, respectfully. I just think it's an amazing piece of merch, but it doesn't excite me in the same way as some others. Sorry, my camera died. Right, Will has submitted, here's my Toyland Toys helicopter plush that I bought on eBay a couple months ago. Absolutely love it. My favourite thing about Toyland Toys, especially in its like later years, because I never personally did it, it looks really haunted. It gives like Poppy Playtime vibes. So for that, and the fact that it's on like the same level as Henry Hound, in my opinion, I'm sure you'll understand it. It's just I have a specific thing more sort of for roller coasters. So I think D is fair. It's cool, it's interesting. Really appreciate the submission. But when you're competing against Oblivion condoms, like that's all I need to say about that, thank you. Next, my cute little Oblivion ring that I have. I really like this. I swear I've seen something similar in Pleasure Beach to do with Icon. I could be completely wrong. It's not something that like everyone would love, and it's not my personal cup of tea. I could just see tarnishing. I'm really sorry, I'm really allergic to nickel, like I said. So I'm gonna put this one as, I'm gonna say the same as the shoelaces. Tom, I've already done those, but thank you for your submission. That is exactly what I meant when I was asking for unhinged submissions, to be fair. Right, I think we're on to eBay now. And I had to start off with something that I own. It's Nemesis related, obviously. It is the test specimen wristband. I've got mine in a frame, so I couldn't be bothered taking a picture of it. So I just pulled one off eBay. But I just think it's hilarious that they ended up on eBay. Like, it's, you know, you're a part of history, you got a really cool wristband, but you want to make a fiver off it. Like, it's not as absolutely legendary as the original Nemesis merch, and it was free. And I think they've been degraded a little bit by being on eBay so much. I'm gonna put them as a D. I did enjoy seeing Twitter full of people receiving them posted from Towers. That was a really cool time. Everyone getting like the cool envelopes and stuff. Towers like were really great with marketing the clothing in Nemesis, but I think they've oversaturated the market. They're not rare. It's just cool. So D is my final judgment. I'm doing this as a category of its own. Staff uniforms. I can see the appeal, like, especially if it's something like the Smiler or a Nemesis or like an old boiler suit from the 90s. Those are pretty cool. So I'm not just judging this Calypso Crew ladies / landings t-shirt. I'm gonna judge this as just general staff uniforms that aren't legendary ones. So I think it's pretty fair to put this one on the E tier, especially because staff probably get them for free. Next we have I had to include this. I know it's not merch, but it's, you know, second-hand Tower stuff. Flume boat. I just, you know, there's a couple knocking about. I personally think that if you own one of these, it's probably about this level. It's funny, you can meme it, but it's not quite on the, you know, Nemesis stuff. Next, we have the Alton Towers 1994 park map. This one hurts because this was once free. I know it was before I was born, but this was once free, and they're now at the absolute cheapest, £50 on eBay. I don't think I'm going to ever be able to own one because, you know, £50 on a pin, maybe, £50 on a paper map that's going to be stored away in a box. I think this is going to go on like this level. Yeah, okay, A seems fair. We have these ride pins. This is fan made by Theme Park Collection, but I felt the need to include it because a lot of enthusiasts at this point own one, and I just don't think I'd be fair to make a tier list without. So I think this is gonna go on like a B tier. It's not super rare theme park stuff, it's not a piece of history, but it is extremely cool, and I think, you know what, it's one of those things where if the theme park doesn't make something that people want, someone will make it, and I'm very glad to own one of these. Next, we have the reigning champion. There's a bit of a Nemesis theme here, sorry, you should know me by now. It is the 1994 Alchemy Nemesis pin, also known as the coolest piece of theme park merch ever made. There's no pictures here of it, but the engravings on the back and everything are so cool, beautifully made. I own one that's currently sat in a frame. Like, it cost me 50 quid on eBay, I'm not gonna lie, but it is the god tier, isn't it? Like, up there with the Oblivion condoms, absolutely. I could talk about it all day. They're just so cool, and they're not like so rare that you're like, oh, I'll never own one of them. They do pop up on eBay like surprisingly often, so if you don't have one, I highly suggest getting one if that's within your means, because it's just a really cool piece of history. And not to sound ancient, but they just don't make stuff like that anymore, do they? And that's everything up until now. And now we are going to move over to the Smiler segment. I nearly called it the Smegment, but that sounds really vile. Okay, we are now on to the Smiler segment, famously called the Smegment. No. And I have guest judge Tay here, who is a professional when it comes to the Smiler merch.
I am a yellow tack connoisseur.
This is where we're at so far. I'll give you a little bit of a preview into the video.
I like the flume boat.
Yeah, I know it's
very
not
big
merch,
fan of the flume boat.
but it's summer, so B tier, we've got the Nemesis ride pin, the Oblivion lube. Not much is...
That's deodorant, Nikki!
I thought it was...
Nikki, that's deodorant!
Oh, I feel like such an idiot. Just gonna shift that down and get a tier. Obviously the Nemesis 94 map and the drink.
Didn't the drink can go for like £100 on eBay recently?
Yeah, and I think it was just... It might have been an empty can as well. I've seen some empty cans go for quite
I'd have drank it. I'd have popped that bad boy open.
Me too.
Cold one with the boys.
So if anyone wants to sell me one, me and Tay will drink it live.
Do it for charity.
Yeah, that sounds like a bit more of a sensible cause. Yeah, don't just do it for no reason.
Yeah, I like the implication that we were just going to do it.
Just gonna, yeah. I'll bring up my Smegment folder. Let's start off strong the first time.
Yeah, great. I really like the smile. This is...
It is the merch I'm highlighting is the bucket hat. You can't buy.
Oh right, I thought we were just selling the smile assistant. Like I thought he was going on eBay for like a couple quid.
It'd be on the S tier. Bless that poor smile assistant. I'll put your. There we go.
I look so chuffed about it. E tier, man, E tier. Now the bucket hat. I've got it's very personal to me, but just because it's the gayest piece of Smiler merch they put out, like they really did this for the fruits.
Oh yeah.
And I appreciate that. B tier.
B, right, I was thinking E's a bit harsh. Yeah, B sounds good. Just felt like you belonged on there as well. The next one.
Oh, well, goggles have got to be one of my favourite pieces of Smile merch ever released. I just love them.
I think like the goggles and the Smile Maker are both just like the first thing that I thought of when it comes to Smiler merch. Like,
I have one pair of the goggles in the packet and one out of it, and they are my prized possession.
I bet the mouth thing looks really painful. I think you've verified that,
It
haven't
is.
you? Yeah.
It's horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. I gave into curiosity, and never again. It really hurt.
It's what Dr. Kelman would have wanted. I think at least like A or S tier. What are your thoughts?
I'm saying S
Yeah.
for them bad boys.
I think they're like the alchemy pin of the Smiler.
They're just perfect, man.
Yeah.
Smile Maker. Oh, see, from a merchandising perspective, it's like, yep, it's weird and it goes with the theme. But on a practical level, I'd never felt so much agony in my life.
So maybe like a slight downgrade. It's like just as iconic, but completely unusable.
Yeah, let's go A.
Next. Oh, this is your smart.
Meter.
I didn't realise what it was I thought it was a carrier bag, and then I was like, there's a pizza.
Well, I guess, oh god, I'm about to start talking Smiler lore again. This was a bag that you got from a vending machine that had a Goodfellas pizza inside it, and the box was also Smiler themed. But I'm pretty sure you could also buy it in supermarkets. If anyone has a Smeetza box, please send me it. I don't care if it's greasy, I want it.
DM Tay on Twitter, please.
I'm gonna go probably D tier, because it's just a bag at the end of the day.
Yeah, I suppose if we were talking about the pizza itself, it would be higher up.
The pizza itself. Again, if we drink the Nemesis drink, send us the Smeetza.
Oh my god, we need like a video where we do both. Next we have the spring toy, but I do have a better image for it. Right, so...
That's beautiful, I love that. That's how you propose. That's how you propose getting me in this video.
Yeah. I was like, right, we need some unhinged ones. I mean, it's a great idea, considering that the roller coaster looks like a
It's a great idea, but
slinky.
I bought one for my cat. She doesn't even play with it.
So maybe like...
Also, have you seen how Mr. Twirly looks on it? Like, look at my guy. I'd say D, maybe.
Yeah. So next we have the gnome. I personally love the ride gnomes, and I wish that they were more, because I would totally own one. I feel like this is just merch that they don't do anymore, that they really should.
He's got an energy about him.
He's a bit threatening.
An enigmatic energy.
Yeah.
I want to know more about him. You see, like, is he as good as the air one? That's the question.
I'd say maybe slightly below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The air one's got 6 sunglasses. That puts him above.
Oh yeah, it's not quite as cool. Oh, it might fit in that gap. There we go.
Me and my best friend.
Just hanging out. I'll make him a bit wide. There we go.
Stretch him.
Yeah. Then we have this. What is this?
That's my son. That's my son.
Okay, next on the list we have Tay's child.
Isn't he beautiful? I love him so much. I took him to football practice today. He was the football.
Does it like make a noise or move?
I'm pretty sure that if you touch it, it laughs.
Oh.
But I don't know, tier-wise. Like, I guess C, because it's sort of just a generic thing.
I appreciate that it says try me. Just that's a bit more of a threat.
I really want to make a button badge now that's just like try me with the Smiler spiral in the background.
I would purchase that. Next we have, I've found some of these on eBay. Someone stole the keycard for the Smiler bedroom.
Oh, could you imagine? Who'd be bidding on that? Who would bid on that to get that in their collection? I don't know. I don't know. Keep an eye on my Twitter in the coming weeks.
You know how you see in films like sort of like black market goods being traded? We just have the like black market of stolen Smiler things from the Smiler bedroom. So we have this keycard that definitely isn't going to belong to Tay.
That's criminal. That's actual criminal activity.
I mean, they would have lost the deposit as well. You get like a deposit on your key. Oh,
I just want to say as well, when I stayed in the room, you didn't even get the unique key card. Like, this guy obviously ruined everything.
He stole them all. Right, so it's like legendary, but they're also a thief. This is like
A tier.
Yeah.
A tier. It's too odd.
Yeah, it's like it's rare. It's shady. Oh, I just thought this was nice looking.
Now, see, I'm biased here because this was one of the first pieces of Smiler merch I ever bought. I bought this on my very first visit to Towers.
Oh, so it's got sentimental value. It's the same person who stole the key card. I just realised the background's the same.
Also outing myself as didn't actually go in 2013. I'm going to be eaten alive.
Oh, it's alright, I wasn't even born when Nemesis opened, so...
I thought you were going to say I wasn't even born in 2013.
Yeah, I'm only 9, sorry guys. So, I have the pin version of this, which I think I also have saved in the folder. And I just really like the 3D graphic. I think it's quite a nice piece.
I very much like it. I think it looks very good. I'd say C tier though, because like it's nice, but nothing to write home about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking with like the rarity as well. Looking at the other stuff,
it's not too rare. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still sell them.
They probably do. Yeah. Or just the teeth. Just really unsettled.
Oh, he's a very pretty boy. I like him. I like him a lot.
Oh, I wish I would have saved the other screenshot. They took a photo of it while the eyes were spinning, and it was just really blurry.
It's hideous. It looks so off-model.
That's what I mean. I feel like the C tier has a lot of like weird things in it. I feel like C maybe would be suitable.
Yeah, C, I'd say. Mostly because whenever I spin it, it's on the fridge in the kitchen, and every time I spin it as I walk past, my mom thinks something is wrong with the fridge.
Oh, it's just
because it makes this really loud noise.
I imagine it sounds really like scrapey and
it is
lovely.
Sounds horrible.
Oh my god, that's it. I thought I had the badge, but I might not have saved that. Yeah, I have the badge. I feel like that will probably be the same as the...
Yeah, it's the exact same design at the end of the day. And I'm getting him put on my arm forever.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. I feel a bit bad that the staff uniform's just by itself, but I just wasn't impressed by any of the ones I saw on eBay.
Gotta find like other E tier shit. Oh my god, the light up pin. That guy is crusty.
Is that the one with the audio? It always sounds like...
Oh, it's so crunchy. Also, it may be of interest that I just found Smail files.
What? Wait. Oh my, I can't... That is so random.
Also, one of them's misprinted, which I guess makes it rarer.
Oh yeah. I feel like that's on the same unhinged level as like the deodorant.
Yeah.
That I mistook for something else. Oh my god, this would be a good one. I don't know if it's technically merchandise, but... This could be a good thing to rank. I know it's not technically merch, but neither is the flume boat.
I genuinely can't tell if that's S tier or E tier, and for the exact same reasons. And that reason being, why? Put half of it in each.
Oh, I think the fact that it's messed up a bit makes it better anyway. There we go.
I've got yet another contribution for you as well. Oh, never mind. Ignore me. It's fan-made. Ignore me.
Hey, I do have one fan-made thing in there. I think this one's funny because it's like literal garbage technically.
Please edit in like the clip of just Danny DeVito saying
Garbage!
I'm the trash man. Oh, that's fan made. I always thought that was official. I do also have the roller coaster restaurant ticket things because every enthusiast keeps some of them.
I was about to say, embarrassingly, I've got a full collection.
Oh, nice.
Unused as well, because I just asked if I could have them, and they said yeah, and gave me a whole set.
I just have like several Nemesis ones, obviously. I feel like that's one that we could put in the E tier because it's like free.
Again, it's like, is it much?
Yeah, I've got a bit off topic on this by old staff uniforms.
Oh, I'm invested.
This is just going to end up being full of like memes, YouTubers, pictures of Jerry.
Oh, you're gonna have the time of your life editing this. The amount of derailed conversations we've
I
been
think that
having.
enhances it, to be honest. Right, I also have... I felt terrible that I've missed this out up until this point. John Wardley's book.
That's legendary.
Like, it's technically merch because they do sell it in Towers Trading.
Sorry, I just really want to point out, and also point out to like your entire YouTube audience, that you just snipping tool selected that when you could have just copy and pasted the
Oh yeah, it's just an image on its own, isn't it?
Why did you do that?
It's just unnecessary. I'm gonna say A, maybe.
I'd say A,
Yeah.
just for the fact that it's Wardley.
Yeah, the Curse of Alton Manor resin would be a good one.
How did they sell? Was it like 3 days?
So I thought it was 2, like 2 or 3 days till they just all were gone. And I was half expecting them to maybe be restocked over Christmas, but no. I feel like that's maybe like an A tier because it's actually really, really good merch.
It's probably one of the best resins they put out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you see the football? Could you imagine getting that absolutely funded into your head?
I know that it's not the right kind of football, but
Don't put this in the video.
I just have that sound effect of like a ball bouncing.
Dunk!
Yeah.
You're gonna have to edit like every time I really aggressively swore out.
I'll just dub you over with like
Smiler!
I'm also on the lookout for more things, but I feel like the list is getting very comprehensive at this point.
yeah, and it's getting more like off topic.
Oh, no, you forgot the king. You have forgotten the king.
Oh, how could I? That it's a good piece of merch. I just like to throw mine around. Like they just look. It's like a silly little guy. Yeah, I feel like we have a pretty comprehensive list. I'm pretty happy with that. If anyone has any extra suggestions to submit, please do. Maybe we can make another video. Thank you for watching, and sorry you had to watch this. Bye.
Bye.
Right, I actually remembered to hit record and my mic's working, so did better than earlier.
I was gonna say, could you imagine if we'd done all of that?
I would have cried.